Oh, hello folks. I've got my mask on. Haha, I knew this beard would come in handy one day. Anyway, it's raining. You asked for rain, you got it. Now, excuse me, can I be past please? I want to be in the shed. Bye, thank you very much. Bye, excuse me.
Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you up to this
Hello,
afternoon?
welcome to Dave's Allotment.
As it's a nice day to crack on.
To get the kettle on.
But I reckon when you look at his YouTube channel, because he's genius.
Dave's Allotment.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Okay, everybody. Irene and all that kind of thing.
See you in a bit.
Oh, it's nice to sit down for a bit. Well, I can take my mask off now. Whew, that's better. Bloody hair in my face. Haha. Aye, that's me mask. So you've got to wear masks now, have you? Sorted. Right. Hello, folks. I hope everybody's safe and well, keeping safe and well, and all that kind of thing. And everybody's had a little bit of rain. I hope you've noticed since the rain dance there has been rain. It has been raining all week. In fact, there's nothing to do outside. It's too wet. There's nothing to do outside really anyway, but I will be cracking on. Yesterday, out of sheer boredom, I thought I'd go for a change of scenery, and I went to Wilkinson's and I actually bought a couple of hinges for the door. So I'll be cracking on with that today. I've got it on, but I'm not happy. Not happy, folks. So I brought my tools, my saw, and my drill, and a hopefully charged up battery for my power, my 18-volt drill as well. So I'll be getting busy with that. Also, the birds have fledged. I'll tell you about that later as well, and I'll be doing some bits and bobs in the greenhouse here. First of all though, I'm gonna fill the kettle. See you in a bit. Right, so just while the kettle's boiling, I'll show you. As you can see, the door has hinges on now, and I've even put a bolt on. Happy days. The thing is, I need to take the door off again, because I'm not happy with it. It should be sitting flush with this other door here. And you see how it's just that much off? Well, that's because this bit door, that needs to be cut off so the door can then go up a bit, and these bits need to be cut off a little bit. Oof, me back. Ooh, because as you can see, it's touching the floor there, and also with us just using nails, it's every time I open the door it's a little bit flimsy like. So I've got some screws there. I'll screw it all up. I'll put a brace in the middle there. Should be sound. I'll get cracking with that after this cuppa. So I'll see you in a bit. Wish us luck, folks. Wish us luck. Right, who needs power tools? I only brought this over so it'd go. Right, I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit. Oh, hey, I tell you what, it's not very warm out there. I know I did a rain dance, but I didn't do a bring winter back dance. However, bring back the sun. What's happening? It's freezing. Right, anyway, the birds are gone now, as I said before. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of the birds, the chicks, actually fledging, which is unfortunate, but they did fledge safely. I managed to get a little bit footage of one of the little chicks. It was just in one of the bushes over there. It's amazing how quickly they can like fly. They must have been quite big before they actually flew the nest, because they seem to go into them trees, you know, the sycamore trees in the background there. They flew to there, no problem. It was definitely the chicks. I'll put the footage on if I remember. I will remember this time. Here's some footage of the chick. Anyway, now that the birds are gone and I'll not be disturbing anything, I want to tidy up. As you can see, I've been putting the bench out there and that. I want to tidy up round the outside of the greenhouse, now that I'll not disturb the birds. I've also been busy in the greenhouse, but I'll show you that later on as well. I think I'll get the... I was going to say I'll get the fire on, but no, it's not that bad. I'm going to get the kettle on first though, and I'll crack on. See yous.
Hello, I'm Dave. I am a robot. I am going to make a cuppa. Watch me.
Right, quick tour of what's being grown. But before I do show you what's being grown, I'll tell you about the great tits. I can hear them, they're up there chirping about. They always seem to have, the parent birds always seem to flew up into this top of this tree here. And now I think that's where the chicks are. I can hear them. Anyway, the other day, see that little bush there that's like a rose hip thing? Well, that's where the chick was. And honest, it was definitely one of the great tits. Anyway, the cherries. I definitely need to try and remember to net at least that branch there. Hopefully I will one day get some cherries off it. They need to be really dark though. There's some of them like that one there. Looks quite red. But it isn't ready. They need to be like dark. Anyway, these mysterious pears here. Oh, mysterious pears, what the hell are you? Look curry though. Does anybody recognise the variety of them pears? Wildlife area, looking wild. There's lots of things in amongst the undergrowth there. The slugs and snails, like I say, they seem to keep off me veg because they've got all this area here to do what they please. And on this side, the frogs are in there. Spot on. Right, there's plenty of birds in this tree. I'll not keep going on about it. So, what's happening? The peas here, I think the birds have been trying to pull them out. They're not doing very well, but you know, It's only been a week since they've been out. They've grown a little bit. I will stick another line of peas down here. The ground's soaking wet, but that's great. The swede are all standing up nicely, and the leeks have all started to stand up there. It's amazing how they just do it. They do it themselves. Tatties are doing all right there. Everything's loving this rain. Like I say, after the rain dance, I know it was forecast on the Wednesday, but it's not off chuck doing on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And this potatoes on this side are doing all right as well. The beans there are just standing still, but I've seen some fresh growth here on the giant beetroot. So Dean, watch yourself. Aye, these potatoes all doing champion. Look at that, it's just like a sea of green. Lovely. Aye, the onions are doing all right as well. Tremendous. And now it's not so sunny, you'll be able to see under the cabbage net. And they're doing all fine. All the cabbages are doing fine. Let's see if I can get you a bit closer. Yep. They're doing fine in the soil. Right. The kalettes are doing as fine as well, and so is the kale. Not be long before getting some first pickings of that. These sunflowers here are doing all right. I found some metal poles, and that's perfect for when they get a bit bigger. Now I've pulled a couple of the garlic out because they were dead, and I might just, I know you're not supposed to pull it out until like July, but they're dead. I'll show you the ones. I'm going to pull these out this week probably, because I need to get them sunflowers out. You can see that giant cabbage on this side here as well. That's doing all right. So is the artichoke. Oh look, there's a tin can man. Full size tin can man with no arms yet. But aye, the artichoke is absolutely covered. As it always is. I'm glad I put this frame up, it seems to be doing wonders there. I'll just get off this path here. Aye, full size tin can man. He's getting there. That's obviously his legs. I'd like to find something a little bit bigger. Looks like he's got stumpy legs. That's his body, his head. I've got some arms I'll be attaching somehow in the future. But aye, that's full-sized tin can man. Oh, and before I forget about the galvanised bin pizza oven, thank you for the comments about don't use galvanised steel. I would have never have known, and I would have probably poisoned myself. So I'll be on the lookout for just a normal ungalvanised bin. Someone says you can't burn all of the galv off, but that's just going to be dodgy, so I'll not bother. Like I say, thank you for the people who did mention don't use that as a pizza oven. It is a good idea though. I still will be working on it. There's me rocket stove. Just put that over the top to stop the rain getting in. Well, that works a treat as well. Boil a kettle on there, no problem. No problemo. These potatoes here, the snapdragons are doing all right. Yes, forget about it. They're doing all right. These potatoes are doing fantastic. There's the Sorpo Mira ones. The ones at the back there is the Purple Eye seedlings, and these are the Picasso ones. And the Charlotte I planted a couple of weeks ago are up. Nothing out of that one yet. Oh, I keep forgetting to show you this. I've planted up that wheelbarrow. So it's got lobelia and some of them love lies bleeding and some cosmos. Should look nice when it's all blooming. There's Annie's rose, but I'll talk about that in a minute on the way past. These sunflowers here, that one at the back there's doing champion. It's got to be about 3 foot tall already there. I know it's a foot high from the ground, but it's still 3 foot tall there. This one here is the shortest. Is this sunflower challenge for the shortest sunflower? Because it's not moving, it's getting big leaves on, like. See what happens there? The smallest sunflower challenge winner. Get in. Right. That lavender there, fantastic. Just noticed the dock leaf there in between. Dock leaf though, always good. Next to the tortoise. You never know when you might need some. Huh. Right, I've tied it up round here as well. I just switches off there, folks, just for editing purposes. I've had a little bit of tidy up round here. Now that the birds are gone and I can get into the corner. It's a pity I didn't get any fledging, but that's okay. As long as they did fledge, I'm happy. They're all up there somewhere having a great time by the looks of it. So now that they have gone, I will be taking it down. It's sturdy like, but it needs fixing. I can take it down and pin the top back on and all that. Make it more sturdy. Put a little bit metal around. Now that I know there's like squirrels about now, I'll make it a good little place, nice and safe. I've potted on these convolvulus here, into these hanging basket type things. Ruth, you mentioned a convolvulus in your country is different. Well, I know these are convolvulus flagship. Google them. I know convolvulus is the Latin name for bindweed, so don't grow convolvulus. It needs to be convolvulus flagship. But there is some there, and there is some over there. So it look nice when it all trails down. Nah, that kind of thing. Right. Into the greenhouse, I think. I've been busy in here. I haven't been doing much filming because there's not much to really talk about. All I've been doing is tying up these tomatoes, which are all doing fine here. They're all romping away. So I have just been tying them all up there, putting the bamboos in and all that. These sunflowers, man. It'll be interesting to find out how big these grow just in a cup, because they seem to be getting kind of big there. Anyway, that's where garlic's gonna go. Speaking of which, where is it? Now, I wasn't too sure if it was gonna like break into cloves, but it has. It's not very good garlic though, but it's better than out. Hopefully the other ones will be a bit better. Where was I? Before I show you them, my tomatoes, they're all doing well. I've just been going around picking all the suckers off. Hey sucker! There isn't any suckers on because I've pulled them all off. That's what you need to do. If you don't know what a sucker is, ask Mr. T. No, yeah, there's one there. See that? It's a tomato plant that's grown in between a leaf and the stem. Get it off. And as you can see there, is the first truss of tomatoes coming on there. And there's another truss coming on them. Excellent. Right, look at these, check it out. Tobacco seeds have germinated. Got some golden Virginia on the go there, and it looks like that Dell Gold has started to germinate now as well. So it looks like I might have some baccy on the go. Not wacky backy, just normal backy. Isn't that right, beer can man? Yeah, man, beer can man. Get some wacky backy down your man. Nah, I'm not into that. Right, grapes. Alright, I suppose there. That's the rest of them love lies bleeding. I'm not too sure if these grow big or what, I'm not sure. I'll whack them out somewhere. These Nigella, I seem to be just dying off in the cups there. I don't know what's happening. But I look at all the grapes, man. Look at all of these grapes. Each stem has got one set of grapes on me. If there's any more, get them off, because it'll just be too small. Grapes galore. Is there anything else to show you? This Sultan, sweet Sultan. This needs to go out. I don't know how big that gets, but it looks like it's going to be a tall flower. Dean, there's the mega bloom tomatoes that you give us the seeds for. 2 of them germinated. I think it's a bit too late for them now, like, but what I might do is, I know Horty Hugh, you're doing this tomato in a bottle challenge thing. Well, I might do it with one of them. See what happens. What's that? Looks like something. These chrysanthemum cuttings started getting roots on there now. Amazing, excellent, and all that kind of thing. Now, this cucumber, the first one, it didn't look like it was growing at all. It just started, even the flowers were coming on and just dying straight away. So I've pulled it out and I've put that one off Dean in its place. I think it's the one off Dean. It's either the one off Dean or that telepathy. I put it in it, that one in its place. And I've noticed here earlier on, there's a cucumber, which this is ready. So I'll pull it off. Give it a bit of a twist. Just come off, please. Don't snap. That's it. There you are. My first crop of the year. A little cucumber. Might have that later on with a cucumber sandwich. What? The rest of the cucumbers are doing fine. I'll stick that in my pocket just so I didn't forget. What was that? Some bird nearly just flew right into the greenhouse there. So I've planted, that's the final cucumber in its place there now. Peppers are doing okay. There's nothing else to show you in this greenhouse, so I'll show you Annie's rose. Now it's the 5th of June today, or the 6th, I'm not too sure, it's the 5th I think. Look at Annie's rose, man. Absolutely covered. As it always is. Lovely. Now, this, if you look at the date there, the 11th of June, that's like 4 days time. She wasn't on this earth no more. It's sad, 3 years coming up in 4 days time. That'll be on Thursday, and his remembrance day. Aye. Well, look at the roses, man, they're lovely. And our lily. That doesn't look like it's going to bloom in 4 days time, but that's okay. These roses need to come off now, but there's always new ones coming on all the time. Very nice. Hi, Annie. 3 years gone. Always missed. Cheeky girl. Right, I'll take you round into the shed. Or Before I do though, I just need to switch off for a second. Catch you in a bit. Right, I'm back. While I'm here, I might as well see how the comfy juice is going there. Is anything happening? Let's turn on the tap. Oh, we've got something going on there, folks. We'll just leave it to do its thing. Right. Check out my new door. It's awesome. Spot on. I've run out of green paint, so that bottom bit I had to pinch off the blue seat. I need another bit to go there. That's no problem though. Look at these flowers here. Looking nice. So I put some lobelia in along the front there. And there's their marigolds, the white ones. African vanilla. And there's some Love's Lies Bleeding. Love's Lies Bleeding. So that should be nice when it's all looking flowery and stuff. The sweet peas are starting to get flower buds on there. So it'll not be long before they come out. I can hear that great tit, you know. I know the sounds of them now. Anyway, my door. That's much better now. I was hoping to have no gap, but that's alright. The gap's alright. I've got a little hook thing on the inside, just for when I'm in there, and that opens there. Spot on. Spot on. Right, I'm going to put the kettle on. I'll sit you down, and I'll sign off in the chair with a song and all that kind of thing. Read, see you in a bit. Well, folks, it's the final cuppa. It's the final cuppa. So that's it, folks. Till the next time. Thanks for watching and all that kind of thing. It's really appreciated. Hello to my new subscribers. I seem to be making quite a few these days. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it and all that. What else can I say? So I always finish on a little song. Now this time it's a little bit of a different song. Well, it's not a different song, it's a song. As I was saying before, Annie, 3 years ago today, she wasn't well at all. And then on the 11th of June, I had to make the hardest decision I've ever had to make in my life. And at the time, I wrote a song, a memorial song for her, the best I could, or whatever, you know. I just wrote a song for her, so I'm going to sing it for her, sing it now. First time I've ever tried to sing this live. She wasn't very well 3 years ago today, bless her. She could hardly walk. She would have been, well, she was 10 and a half. She was nearly 11. She would have been 11 in September. But what can you do? What can you say? I still miss her. That's as I was writing some of this song, actually, I remember sitting here. I was writing this song when she was still alive, and it was horrible, bad times, or should I say sad times. Aye. So I'm going to leave you on this little song. Hopefully I can remember all the words. So I'll see you on the next one, folks. Thanks for watching. Here's my little song dedicated to Annie. See you in a bit. If I don't start crying. Right, how does it go again? As I write these words with a tear in my eye, 'cause today's the day that I had to say goodbye. your face. I jumped into my arms and then I took you to my place. You bed and I went to bed, but I could hear you crying, so I sat with you instead. You lay in my arms and I held you tight. You fell asleep right in my hand and knew that it would be alright. I miss you, Annie. You are my girl. I miss you, Annie. You are my world. Only spend just one more day with you. You do all the things that you love to do. You could go for a walk, play on the beach. You could try and get your ball because it's just out of reach of you. Play in the wall or play fetch the stick. You could give your belly rubs until you were sick of it. You could have all the gravy bones that you could eat, 'cause I know that gravy bones was your favorite treat. And I miss you, Annie. You are my girl. I miss you, Annie. You are my world. The 11th of June, that day I never forget, 'cause that's the day I left you when I took you to the vet. You were in so much pain and I felt so much regret. You fell asleep in my arms just like when we first met. I miss you, Annie. You are my girl. I miss you, Annie. You are my world. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there shall be more happiness. Bring me sun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.